Hey guys, today we're going to look at triangles and try to find missing angles within a triangle using the angle sum theorem. Okay, so the first thing we need to know is that triangles have a sum of the measures of the three angles being 180 degrees. So that means that this angle plus this angle plus this angle is always going to add up to 180 degrees. So the measure of angle x plus the measure of angle y plus the measure of angle z will be equal to 180. All right, let's see if we can solve some problems using that theorem. So I know that I have angle x, angle that is 65 degrees, and an angle that is 49 degrees. But I know that when I add them all together, so when I add x plus 68 plus 49, since they are inside of a triangle, they are going to be equal to 180 degrees. So in order to find this missing angle, I'm just going to solve this equation. I see I have these like terms here. So I'm going to add 68 plus 49, so that's 117. And then from there, I want to get x by itself. So I'm going to undo that plus 117 by subtracting 117 from both sides. And I'm left with x equals, and then 180 minus 117 would be 63. And it's 63 degrees because that is an angle measure. So that's our missing angle. All right, let's try this one. This one's a little bit more complicated because we have a lot of different x's, but we're going to do the same thing. I know that these three angles, when I add them together, I'm going to get a sum of 180 degrees. So let's go ahead. My goal is to find the value of x. So let's go ahead and add. So 5x plus 1 plus my second angle, 14x. Plus my third angle, 4x minus 5, is going to be equal to 180 degrees. Okay, and then from there, I do have parentheses, but I really don't have to distribute anything because all of these parentheses just have invisible ones in front of them. So I can just drop the parentheses. So I have 5x plus 1 plus 14x. Plus 4x minus 5. All right, next I'm looking for my like terms on the left side of my equal sign. So I've got a 5x, I've got a 14x, and I've got a 4x. So 5x plus 14x is 19x, plus 4x is 23x. And then I see I have a 1 and I have a negative 5 that I can add together. So 1 minus 5 or 1 plus negative 5 is negative 4. Okay, next I want to get x by itself. So first I need to get rid of that minus 4. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides. All right, so I've got 23x on the left side equals 180 plus 4, which is 184. And then last I want to get that x by itself. Right now it's multiplying by 23, so I want to divide by 23. So I'm going to get x equals, and we're going to divide 184 by 23, and I got 8. All right, so my directions said find each missing measure, angle measure. And I was found to find the value of x. So I found the value of x, but I have not yet found the missing angle measures. So I'm going to go back and plug in my x value to each angle to see what the measure is. So this one is 4 times x. So I'm going to go 4 times and plugging in 8 minus 5. 4 times 8 is 32 minus 5. So that angle measure would be 27 degrees. All right, let's try this one. This next one, I've got 14x. So I'm just going to take 14 and replace the x with an 8. 14 times 8. And 14 times 8 is equal to 112. So that angle measure is 112 degrees. And then last one is 5x plus 1. So I'm going to replace the x again with an 8. So 5 times 8 plus 1. 5 times 8 is 40 plus 1, which is 41 degrees. Okay, so those are my three angle measures, 27 degrees, 112, and 41. Just to make sure that that makes sense, I'm going to go ahead and add them all together just to double check. So if I have 27 degrees plus 112 degrees plus 41. And when I add those together, I do end up with 180 degrees, so I know that I'm on the right track.